Water Valley Blue Devil football is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yallowbush Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Trolley Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of Remax Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. And now all the play-by-play action with Steve Lindsay and Chad Franks.
Good evening, Water Valley football fans. Welcome to Week 4 for the Devils and Week 5 in the MSHAA high school football. This week, Water Valley Blue Devils have traveled down to Calhoun City. Now, last week we played Bruce. Now we're playing Calhoun City. I mean, I'm telling you, we're just staying in the area.
Yep.
But, Water Valley has got a good record going so far, Chad. We're 3-0, and we're coming into a 2-2 Calhoun City team, but that's deceiving. They played North Panola and Houston, and both of those teams, we met in the playoffs last year, and they put up a good fight against us. We actually lost one ball game to North Panola last year, so those were two really good teams. Now, have we played anybody of that caliber? I don't think so, not yet. Even Ripley, even though it was a close game, I don't think they're the caliber of Houston.
And at Ripley,
North
I think we were our own toughest opponent.
Exactly. I think we pretty much hurt ourselves a lot. Yeah. The Calhoun City team is led by Chad Allen in his first year, and of course Water Valley's led by Brad Embry, who needs just a few more wins. How many was it, Chad? 4?
It was 4 more wins. So let's go ahead and get one more tonight.
The centennial mark, right? The 100. If we can get one more, that'd be great. Now, I was looking over the series between these two teams, and it was interesting. I know Bob's going to give us a rundown and all that, but this was too daggum important. Yep. It's cool. And you brought it up. Yeah, last year we won 14-13. The series is at 14 games for Water Valley, 13 for Calhoun City. So that's a little tell.
Well, if we're going to stay with those numbers, I would prefer to win, but I would prefer for it to be better than 15-13 if we want to change the – both the score, match the score, and the series standing.
But we'll take it.
We'll take it.
That's right.
We'll take 14-13 again if we need to.
Well, Water Valley comes in tonight's contest with averaging 32.6 points a game on offense and giving up 6.6 points per game on defense. Now, Calhoun City is posting 23.4 on offense and giving up 20.
So that number's a little deceptively low. I think they've scored quite a few points, especially in their 2 victories, and they were only held to 8 points last week against North Panola. So, we're so early in the season, it's easy to skew an average in one game. Now, 3 or 4 more games in, an 8-point loss or a 5-point loss, whatever, is not going to determine that as much.
Well, tonight, Devils really need to get a W, because next week we go down to Winona, and that's going to be a tough game. You don't want to have a momentum killer right now, because that may continue for a couple of weeks, and you don't want that to happen.
It could become tumultuous. We were looking at a moment ago as we were eating dinner at the Pizza Palace up in Bruce, and we looked at Winona's schedule, not looking at past this game, but Winona is playing Yazoo County tonight, who's the team we bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year, who bounced us the year before. So certainly probably a tough matchup for Winona. They're probably going to have a physical battle tonight. And after they get past us, win, lose, or draw, their schedule is fairly slim after that. They have the potential to really, run the boards, and we need to make sure that we stop them next week and kill their momentum, if you will.
Well, nevertheless, I think tonight's going to be important, not only for the momentum factor, but also, just we need to keep we got some guys out, and we need to win this ball game, and then maybe next week we'll have everybody back and we'll be ready to go. We'll take a break. When we come back, Bob is going to give us a rundown of the history between the two schools. We'll do that when we come back. Right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back. It's time to get the rundown between the two schools. Bob, what do you have for us?
All right, this afternoon we've got Water Valley and Calhoun City about to play here, and well, it's not a very long, but I've got 28 meetings here. This, as a matter of fact, this 28th meeting. We've met 27 times. Again, the overall series, as you mentioned earlier, 14-13 in Water Valley's favor. Now the series does go way back. First meeting, Water Valley won 37-14. That was on November the 2nd of 1949. And as we mentioned earlier, Water Valley won 14-13 last year, September 14th of 2018. Coach Brad Embry, he is 4-6 against the Wildcats, hoping to improve tonight. Now the series was first played from 1949 to 1959, and the two teams did not play again until 1972, when both teams were members of the Tri-Lake Conference. Then the two teams took another long break, did not play until 2005. They did not play at all in the 1980s or the 1990s. The Wildcats have won the last 8 of 11 games against the Devils. The games here in Calhoun City, they're tied at 6-6. On this date, in Blue Devil history, Water Valley's record is 7-2-0 on the September 20th. So, guys, that's a look at some history between Water Valley and Calhoun City.
Just in case you were wondering, both our losses on this date
City.
came from Senatobia.
Senatobia
Beat us on this date twice. So I'm glad we're not playing Senatobia tonight.
That's right. So that,
we'll
see them later on down the road.
Everybody but them, we won.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, it's not uncommon. You'll see Senatobia pop up on a lot of dates since we've played Senatobia about 61 times.
Really?
Yes.
Is that now, Bob, is that the longest
Yes.
series we have running with another school?
Yes.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
We actually played them twice in one season. In 1990, when Water Valley won the state championship, we played them once in the regular season, then played them in the postseason.
Like North Panola for us last year.
Correct,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, the good news is in 2013, we just beat the brakes off Senatobia on this date, 45-7.
I was there.
We
were there. It was at Senatobia, and Alex Robles was kicking field goals. Remember that? He hit 3 that night, 2 or 3 that night, right, Bob?
I
think
believe
it was
that's right,
3.
yeah.
And, man, that was the game where we were just – it was up and down. And then the fourth quarter, they started scoring. It was a track meet there for a while. But it was a very fun game. Hopefully our offense tonight can do that. We really – Chad, I've been wanting to see the offense really hit its stride. And we've kind of – we've been inching along instead of making – a lot of progress.
Well,
but we're still moving the right way. That's a good thing.
I keep saying it's early in the season. We are one game off of everyone else because of that break. The break was nice. Comes at a pretty good time, especially for kind of the gamut of what we have over the next few weeks. But that first game, we've come a long way since that first game. I mean, I think everybody being honest, we were very fortunate to have wound up beating Ripley. And we've improved since then. Bob and I were talking a moment ago. I'm not real sure that I saw drastic defensive scheme change last year. We adjusted on the field. We adjusted play to play, and that's not what I'm talking about. But holistic scheme change.
We only did it in the North Panola game the second time.
Right. And you saw what it did? Well, last week we
down.
came out with a scheme that I was, as far as Water Valley is concerned, was completely unfamiliar with. We had a 5-man front, and I don't know that I ever saw us with really a 5-man front for about their first 2 or 3 series maybe
right.
against Bruce. And so, maybe changes are on the horizon again.
Well, we're about to do the national anthem, and when we get back, we'll kick this thing off. We're going to take a break now. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown.
All right, we're back. The captains are at midfield. Tonight's captains are number 71, Bradley Ferguson, number 3, Q Carruthers, 13, Perry Iron Rocket, 23, DeMicah Hervey, 54, Kai Hervey, 68, Austin Potts. And Water Valley, they just did the coin toss, and they're about to tell us what happened. As my head was down reading, I did not see. They said Calhoun City has won the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Blue Devils will get the ball first. And I'm telling you what.
We want the ball and we're going to score.
Yeah, Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Or was
We've talked about that several times.
Said that.
Yeah.
It was. I thought it was Tim. We thought it was Tim Tebow, but I thought it was in the pros or something. Or no, it was Oklahoma. Wasn't it in the national championship game or something like that? Or one of the big playoff games.
We're going to have to look that up.
I'm going to have to look that up. You don't see this every day. The refs are praying together on midfield, man. That's just something that you like to see.
Yeah. Well, here in the South, we
know what? I think they've just been listening to us get on to them, and they're praying right now. Please don't let Steve and Chad get on us.
Lord, you know that we're all imperfect people,
right?
And that we certainly need grace, and we pray that you will remind Chad and Steve they've been recipients of that grace too.
Exactly.
And Bob, I didn't mean to leave Bob out. I'm assuming Bob's had some grace too.
So true.
Oh my goodness. Well, the Blue Devils are about to bust through the sign here any minute. You know, we were thinking that this game was going to get started a little early, and now we're almost sure that it's going to be late. We do have a TV crew out here this week, Chad.
From Max South.
Max South. So
we'll let them play second fiddle.
Yeah, exactly. Here come the Calhoun City Tigers. Wildcats. Yeah.
Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Yeah. You know, we were commenting a moment ago, too, especially kind of in light that, you know, Max South is here for their game of the week, and certainly we welcome them, although I think John and Tony maybe not as welcoming because they got booted up top. But
they're mad at us.
They're kind of mad at us.
Hey.
But, you know, the TV.
First serve.
That's right. The contrast between the black and orange, which is a great look.
Good.
It's got a little, kind of Oregon State, kind of Oklahoma State going on there as well. Against, the white jerseys, gray bottoms for us, the blue hats, good color combination, good color contrast. So, as Bob said, you won't have any problems with accidentally throwing to the wrong guy.
On film, it'll look good, too. I'm telling you, I like their black uniforms. They look nice, and ours
and the numbers are
contrast.
large. For those of us with older eyes, that's certainly welcome.
Well, the Devils have set up short at the 20-yard line with our two return guys. I can't see their numbers, but Calhoun City is about ready to kick this thing off. Number 6 for Calhoun City puts a foot into it and boots it a little bit past the 20 down to about the 13, and that is number 1, Water Valley.
Kiki Rucker.
And he got a few. He got it back across the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, I think that looks like where the side judge is walking in there. Of course, they got to change balls.
And the last time we won here was 2000.
According to our numbers, looks like 12 or 13. Yeah.
And then we won at home the next year. That was back when E.J. Bounds was at the helm. And they had a really fast running back and a good quarterback back then, too. Water Valley got Rocket in motion. He hands off to Dre McCray right up the middle. Dre is still on his feet, driving all the way, almost up to the 30.
6 yards.
He got about 6 yards. Ooh, almost call it 7.
I was thinking 7, but,
half.
depends on which foot he spots with.
We'll call it 6.5. I hate it whenever they say, we'll call it 6. Well, no, it's not really 6. It's like
I was taught in math to round up
right.
if it's over
Round
0.5
up.
or 0.5 or higher.
This time we've got a man slot right. Dre is in the backfield with Jacob Truss. Rockets split out far to near side. He puts Chance Dewberry in motion. Chance is going to block, stay home. Jacob's going to keep it himself, but he got rocked. He only got about 2 yards.
Yeah, about 2. He's going to be about, I think we're looking at about 3rd and 1.
But you know what?
He fell forward a little farther.
That's how a running back hits the hole right there, full speed. They're hard to bring down when you hit them full speed. You're going to get 3 or 4.
Well, and it's hard, and it's kind of hard to describe, but it makes sense if you consider it's hard to change it. If they're coming at you at a great rate of speed, it's hard to change their momentum backwards. They're going to get something.
Water Valley only needs a short piece of yardage.
I think we got it.
The quarterback sneak, and he
certainly
got it.
Got absolutely.
More on the quarterback sneak than he did on second down with the run.
So good pickup there.
Good push right there in the middle. First down, Blue Devils. Rocket will stay in the slot. Tolbert's out near side now. And now he's putting Dre out there with him. We're going trips right.
Yeah, we're switching Chance over.
Yeah, we're probably going to put one of them in motion, either Dre or Rocket. Somebody will go in motion, I'm pretty sure. But right now, Jacob Truss is in the backfield by himself. You need a good snap now.
Yeah. There comes Chance.
Good Chance is in motion coming to the near side. Ooh, almost a bad snap. He's going to roll out and throw it out over the head of Dre McCray.
Just a little too much momentum coming this way.
Yeah. Well, it seems like such an easy pass, but you're running and your feet aren't set, and you take that plant, everything goes up, and you let it go high.
Well, and again, and I don't want to harp on this, but it's a momentum thing. You're running, but you have to stop and cock your arm and throw. It's
not natural.
It's not natural.
Something you practice every single day. Yeah. All right, trips right again. Dewberry split out wide. He puts Dre in motion across the field the other way. He's going to keep it. And it doesn't go really anywhere, maybe a yard.
Yeah.
Truss just, I don't know what we're seeing right here with quarterback sneaks. But
it's telling me
runs.
that we've seen something on film that's maybe we're trying to expose a weakness, maybe even trying to chip at something that we're going to do something pass-wise, chance, a little slant maybe.
We are getting a good push up there. I thought we only got 1 yard, and we got about 2. So we are moving them backwards up front. Well, maybe that's what they're seeing.
Yeah, and I saw the center, Zay Hairston, push forward, and he wound up falling a couple more yards. So I know that we're getting surge there for sure.
Slot right, hands off. He pulls it out. He's going to throw it. Throws it over to Rocket, running the little crossing pattern, and just threw it out in front of him. 4th down. Water Valley's going to have to punt. 8:49 left in the first quarter. Score 0-0. And Calhoun City may get the ball for the first time. Unless we do a fake or something, maybe.
Something weird. It's Friday night. There's a little smoke or fog or something settling over the south end zone there.
It's a cool night tonight in comparison to the last few weeks.
Last week was pretty rough.
All right. Lafayette's back to punt. Marion's personal protector. Lafayette gets it off. Not a good one this time.
Yeah, he kind of looks like
but it got a good roll.
Just a little bit.
Get to the 40. Get to the
40.
Yeah, right there.
Right on
almost dead on it. They're going to mark it dead on the 40. So Calhoun City will take over on their own 40-yard line. Not horrible field position, but not, it's not in plus territory. Still a negative. So I'll be interested to see out of our first, I'm just thinking of why the runs up front. we may see that they're really good on the corners and we really can't run the ball out. So we need to really hit the middle a lot tonight and wear them down.
Body blow.
Calhoun City's going to hand off number 6 right up the middle. He gets a couple, maybe 3. Just a real quick handoff right up the middle.
You know, a couple of our best defensive guys there. I mean, that's Grant Burris. And I believe, I'm trying to think who was right there in the middle, and I'm just not going to lie to you, I missed him. You know, but that momentum, I mean, he was hit pretty quickly, but this momentum brought him a couple of yards out of the 3, actually. So we're looking at 2nd and 7.
Number 6 for Calhoun City is Hayden Goodson. Quarterback is number 15, Jackson Lee. Boy, that's 2 presidents,
Man,
right?
That's a well,
2 presidents.
Not Lee. Lee wasn't president.
Oh, yeah. 2 generals anyway, or 2.
Yeah,
two
they
famous.
were both generals at some point. Ball picked up.
Oh, my goodness. Keldrick McIntosh, look at that.
that.
He's down to about the 23-yard line.
Wow, talk about
I didn't even see it.
momentum. It was just sitting there. Just sitting there on the field.
He must have never got the ball. The handoff must have
It looked
went
like
to the ground.
like a bad sound. Like he either never got it or it just failed as soon as he got it, because it was on the. I mean, it was on the ground
quick
before anybody even realized what was going on. Wow.
Yeah, because he was running the other way before I could even see what was going on. 7:27 to go in the first quarter, and the Blue Devils have the ball back in great field position.
Well, certainly the
outside
best of the
red.
night, huh?
Right, just outside the red zone. Now, what do you do? Their DBs look fast, and maybe that's why we're not really.
Some big-looking kids
pass
too.
we threw was a safe pass. We're not throwing into any danger. Rocket goes in motion. Jacob's going to keep it. He almost fell down.
He did.
And cuts it up. He got down inside the 22, about the 16, 17, somewhere in there. They're going to mark him at the 17.
So 2nd about 4. Pretty good little pickup.
Yeah, they. I think they hosed us about a yard on that, though. Well, maybe about a yard. I thought he really kept his knee off the ground until he got to the 16, but I'm not down there. All right, Dre is in the backfield with Truss. Rockets in motion. He hands off to Dre. No, he throw it. Is that a lateral? Is that a lateral?
Pick it up.
Rockets got to pick it up, and now he's going to be drugged down back at the 28. The referee did a great job of keeping that right hand out, signaling that it was a lateral. And that was a huge, huge mistake.
Yeah.
But see, Jacob ran up in that pocket right there, and he just slung it. He didn't,
Yeah. Well, I mean, now we're looking at about 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. So we go from 2nd and 4 inside the red zone to 3rd and 18. That's what I've been talking about. We're just not 100% yet.
Well, the alternative was one of their fellows pick it up and runs it all the way back too. So
that would have been awful.
Yes, it could have been a killer at the front.
Chance is lined up out. No, that's Lafayette.
Yeah.
They're going to throw it to Rocket.
Oh, that's exactly what we were talking about just a moment ago.
And he's going to have some room. Jacob Truss is really the only guy, and he gets him slowed up. And he slowed him up enough for Dre McCray to come in and make the tackle.
and Kai Hervey pick him up.
Calhoun City intercepts the ball and runs it all the way to the plus 29.
Bobbled pass and just, turned.
Well, see, that was
dangerous.
throwing into danger right there because you had 3 DBs in the area and 1 receiver.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell on the television. I mean, honestly, sometimes we get things wrong with, on the field and perspective and stuff. But these backs, these corners, all these guys are very, very big kids.
We've got a timeout on the field for a refreshment break. We'll take a break with them and be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
At Yalabusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalabusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalabusha General Hospital.
The Grenada law firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
All right, we're back. Calhoun City has the ball inside the 30 of Water Valley after the interception. Jackson Lee hands off this time to number 4, Calhoun City, who's got it down to about the 26. That is, I can't read it so dark in here. Something Hill. Chamberlain?
Chardarius.
Chardarius
Hill.
Chardarius.
Yep.
I can't read it so dark in here. There
How
we
about
go.
that?
Oh, that shed some light. Let there be light. All right, second and about, 7?
That's what it's got on the board. That's what it looks like on the numbers.
So Lee calls for the ball, trying to get Water Valley to jump. No snap. Now's the snap, and he hands off to number 6, who got hit at the line of scrimmage and tackled. He
back.
didn't get but maybe a yard.
Yep.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 to go for the Wildcats.
That was Hayden Goodson on the carry there.
I got 3rd down and 6.
Well, early, both teams are just slightly moving the ball. And, you know, outside of big plays, there hadn't been much action.
We're kind of scuffling.
Right.
Yeah.
Sparring
a little bit. Nobody really wants to hit each other too hard. Here comes. Yep.
Oh,
Dang
Grant jumped.
He
just entered the neutral zone.
He got in the neutral zone.
He was trying to jump that snap and just went a half step too far.
About 1.
3rd and 1, yeah. Which is no good because this is 4-down territory for the Wildcats here. You'd have to stop them twice on this. And that's big, Chad, because look, man, if they take this down and score.
They're on the 20 now.
I got this game being a low-scoring game, so that's not good. All right. Number 4 is at quarterback right now. He hands off to Goodson again.
Yeah, they're going to have the
nice
first.
tackle right there.
Yeah.
They got the first down.
Stop number 17, Ty Kirkendall, and number 78, Ja'Cory Woodard on the stop, but picked up enough, about 3 yards, I think somewhere close to 3.
Austin Potts in playing for Jonathan Norwood. Jonathan's still out with that. He's going to be out for a little while with that broken bone in his hand. All right, this time the handoff still to Goodson. He got tackled maybe for a 1 yard.
Yeah, not really sure. He picked up maybe a yard.
They got him 1 yard, almost a yard.
Yeah.
3:36 to go in the first quarter. Time is ticking, and first halves are going this year, so you have to pay attention. What is the difference though? Because every week the second half drags on and on and on.
So badly.
And but the first half is so quick, it seems.
I think some of it is the other teams have been behind and been passing more in the second half.
Second 9 is just a sprint right play for number 4.
He picked up about 4 that time.
Hill, I mean, he had 2 guys with him. He should have just waited 1/2 second and let that other tailback get in front of him to help block. But he didn't. He stayed out in front of one of his blockers. Got taken down. He got a couple.
Yeah.
It'd be 3rd and about 6.5. So we need 2 more stops here because they're not going to kick a field goal after what I saw in pregame. I'm just going to tell you.
So we got to be
not unless they had somebody out there that's not going to kick. Hand off to Goodson this time, and he is hit and not taken down. Then he's taken down just outside the 10. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what the ref was doing there. He ran up and then back.
Fourth down and
Fourth
about
and
4.
Yeah.
Kai Hervey comes in.
Probably.
He's going to be pretty much Marion Morgan, so we're going a little bit heavier on this package right here. So
yeah, we're going to put a 5-man front up, looks like.
We got out of nickel now. We're going back to a 5-man front. You're right.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break now. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back. Calhoun City has a fourth and about a long 3, short 4, somewhere in there. They got the down marker and the first down marker leaning towards each other, and I can't really get a good read on it. So it looks to be about 4 yards. And both teams have not really moved the ball for any one chunk at a time other than the interception. Hill takes the ball. He's going to take it himself. He's got the first down inside the 5 down to a 5. The ball came out. Who got it? They're saying
first down, Calhoun City.
First down. So Calhoun City picked it back up inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. I knew that penalty was big, man. Grant, I know he was taking a chance right there, but that was a big, big play right there. Hill gets the snap. He's just going to sprint right and walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you know, that 5-man front works well for right up the middle, but the outside you can't get to them.
Yeah, you got to get out there. And we tried, but they're just running to open space right now.
Yeah,
121 to go.
There were a lot of open spaces on the left and right.
121 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats take an early lead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're good. So Goodson will do the kicking. Snap is back down. Blocked by guess who?
Yeah, 22.
McIntosh. Well, we'll take a break. The Calhoun City Wildcats have an early lead, 6-0. We'll be back right after this with a kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
121 to go in the first. 6-0 your score in favor of Calhoun City. There, Goodson's about to kick this thing off to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils need to get something going on offense. They're offsides bad and no flag. No flag on that is the worst offsides I've ever seen on a kickoff. 7 people were offside.
Oh, man. That was a little helmet-to-helmet right there.
That is Chad, I'm sorry. That's my pet peeve. I can't stand that call. You're standing right there as an official. Call
Where was it they
offside.
called us so many times offsides?
I don't know, but that was a horrible no call. There were 7 guys offside. I'm a kicker. I went a long way. I know I know what to look for. But you're standing on the line. Call it.
And when it's one that's close, sure, but, you know.
There were 7 guys. One guy was 3 yards. That was incredible. All right. Water Valley's got the ball slot right, slot left. Jacobs by himself. He's going to hum it up to Rocket. Rocket dances around for a second. And he's going to gain 3, maybe 4.
Just throwing it too high.
Yeah, Jacob. You know, I would rather a quarterback throw it low than high, and the reason is.
Well, a low ball is not going to be intercepted.
Low balls don't get picked. Yeah,
right.
low balls almost never get picked.
Yep. high balls are batted up in the air. Who knows?
Just like the other one. It was a little high. Not
I guess it could be
high.
it could be like the Quincy Adebayo pass a few years ago in Tuscaloosa and, bounce off somebody and catch it and roll.
All right, this time it's handed off to Dre McCray up the middle. He's got some room. First down.
He is just lumbering.
And there's a horse collar. That's going to be a penalty. Now,
when you have 14 flags and there's 5 guys,
there was
probably something egregious.
2 people.
There's 3 flags, though.
Yeah, there looked like 2 people grabbed the horse collar.
Yeah.
For the Wildcat. So that's going to be.
It did not look to be holding, so that's the good news.
No, that was a horse collar.
Yeah.
He was drugged down from behind. You cannot do that. You can't even grab the jersey up high. You have to grab it pretty much down around the waist.
You got to grab the bottom, the tail. And if you tuck it in, guess what you can't grab? The tail of the jersey.
That's just, I've seen, we saw Cole Camp years ago break his leg on a tackle
it was
just
a face,
like
that's
that.
what it was, face mask and horse collar. We declined the face mask, touching the face mask, 5-yard. Declined, and we're going to take the
15
horse
more.
collar, 15, yeah.
So it'll go down to the 30-yard line. Good pickup right up the middle by Dre McCray and tack on some penalty yardage. Now,
well, we were questioning a moment ago, what are we seeing in the middle that's causing us there? And, that could have been one of those things that we just exposed a moment. But, time will tell, of course.
27 seconds to go in the first quarter. This may be one of the last plays. Rocket in the slot, right side. Dre on the slot and on the left side. Jacobs by himself. He's going to keep it and run it left side. He's trying to make the sideline. He does. He got the first down and more. And he picked up about 15 yards on
16.
the play.
Looks like we're going to be about the 16.
So 15 yards down to the 16. And now we're going to have to be on the edge of our seats. Not because we're interested. We are. But
we are interested. But
because we can't see if we don't.
The 4-foot cubicle we're in is kind of tight.
Clock stopped at 11 seconds. Now it's running down to 6. We snap it, hand it off to Dre McCray up the middle.
He's going to pick up about 5.
He got 5. Yeah, he got 5, maybe 6.
Maybe 6. The perspective is a little hard for me. It looks like about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, we'll have to do it in the second quarter. That's the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
We'll take a timeout and be back for second quarter action right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store.
All right, we're back. Water Valley's got a 1st and 10 from the 11. Need to punch this one in. When we played Bassfield years ago, I was the kicker at North Forest, and we beat them 21-18. You want to guess what the difference in the game was?
Extra points. 3
extra points. So I think that may possibly be the way it rolls tonight.
Well, that was what won last year for us.
Jacob Truss takes it up the middle. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, 11-yard carry. Way to go. And that's what we've been seeing on film, I guess, that middle is just a little bit weak. So early in the second quarter, 11:54, that only took 6 seconds. How did that take 6 seconds?
He's slow. His 40 time. That means his 40 time is about 24 seconds.
24-second 40, yeah. Well, they blow it when the ref, signals, right. So that's what it is. John Surratt out there had the extra point. Ethan, we got a little jump right there. There you go.
Jump.
Oh, come on. We need a good snap right here and good hold and good kick. I hate these uprights. We had these uprights when I was at North Forest down there back in the early 90s. And they're so short. I didn't like them. You know, when I got to college, I got to Ole Miss, and it was like
huge.
they're so tall, they look like skyscrapers.
Like they reach the heavens.
Right, and that was our goal. See if we can kick it that high. You know. What in the world? So they're going to take the penalty. We're going to move it up to about the 8-yard line, a little over 8.5 really. So the ball will be kicked. It'll be an 18.5-yard field goal or extra point. Snaps back, it's down, and John gets it through. Good kick.
We're going to take the lead.
7-6, you score. The Blue Devils have taken the lead early in the second quarter. We'll take a break and be back for kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season. Joe Black and Associates, public accountants located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
All right, we're back. Dre McCray is going to put a boot in it. This is a good one. It's going to be over the head and into the end zone, touchback for the Blue Devils. Those are the best kind of kickoffs because guess what? Out of all the touchbacks in the history of football, 0 have been returned for a touchdown.
That's right. And we weren't offsides.
I didn't even watch us because I didn't care. I'm sorry. You know. I was watching Dre. Whenever we're kicking, I'm watching my kicker mostly, you know.
Do you think when they practice special teams, a lot of these teams we face, they look and say, it doesn't even matter who's back there. He's going to put it in the end zone.
I would make sure you got beefed up no matter what. All right. Wildcats take the ball, swing pass real quick out to number 1. He's still got it. He's up the sideline, and he's still got time. There was a block in the back, or a little bit. And number 11 for the Wildcats had DeMicah, and he was kind of pushing him a little bit from behind.
And DeMicah Hervey, number 23, is the one that's going to make the way on down the field 7 yards later.
Yeah, 27-yard gain right there. And that's we're just weak right now on the corners, and, you know, we're attacking them up the middle. They're attacking us in between the receiver and the tight end, basically. So Hill gives off to number 6 this time, Goodson.
He picked up 3.
He picked up 3 right off the right side. Man, they love the right side. Right side. Almost 80% of their plays, 90% have been right side.
Tackle made by number 68, Austin Potts.
Nice, Austin.
Yeah.
Austin Potts got the tackle. So, yeah, we got a five-man front. Timeout, or is it a penalty? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Mouthpiece or something.
Mouthpiece, yeah, equipment. Number 4 had to come out for
chin
equipment
strap or
violation. I just don't either his chin strap wasn't buckled or his mouthpiece wasn't in, one of the two. So Goodson comes in. Number 15, Jackson Lee is the quarterback. Goodson comes in at running back. So he hands off really quick to Goodson. Goodson's got a good push, and he's up to almost the first down. He's going to be 3 yards shy. Wow, that was a good spot for us because I'm going to tell you, it looked like he made the 45.
That kid is a pile pusher too, man.
Yeah.
Golly.
Some feet moving.
Mm-hmm.
So Hill and Clayton come back in for Wildcats. Lee comes out. So 3rd and about 3 for the Wildcats. Devils need to stop. Goodson right up the middle. He got over the 45. Did he get the first?
Well,
hey, where they're spotting it.
He's going to be Right on it.
Fourth down where they got it. That's fourth down where he's standing right there because they needed to make the 43. They're about a ball shy.
They're fixing to measure it.
Yeah, they're going to measure it, but that's going to be short.
Measurement.
And I'm going to tell you what, that was a bad spot. Should have been a first down.
Yeah, I believe he got over it.
We've had 2 good spots in a row.
Too favorable.
Right. Good for us, anyway. So,
a little short.
It's going to be about a football length short. Yeah, I mean, I could just tell that we've seen a lot of chains and measurements over the last few years. I can almost tell.
I bet they're not consistent.
Oh, no. And the funny thing is, sometimes these lines aren't even. And I'm going to tell you what, sometimes that coach will say, I don't care, measure it anyway. and it'll be a first down,
I painted these lines.
Measured, I painted. That's right. These lines they look fairly straight from up here. When you get down and look at them, they
get a little wonky.
They're not done with a big machine.
Right.
Fourth and a ball to go. They're going to go for it.
Going to be a big dose of number 6, I think.
Yeah, number 7 is going to keep it himself, and he's got the first down. Somebody's helmet came out.
I thought it was the ball
12.
for a moment.
He's going to have to come out. First down, Wildcats.
First down.
Inside Blue Devil territory down to about the 38. So both teams with a good ground game right now.
Passing isn't worth a flip on either one.
I think we were feeling each other out on the first series, and then now we've started, locking in. Both sides have locked into a pretty good attack. So split left, slot left, slot right for the Wildcats. Number 4, Hill, quarterback. He's going to give to Goodson right up the middle. He's stacked up for no gain. I can't believe I don't even think that's going to be. It should be no gain. They moved it 3 inches.
Yeah, short gain.
So second and about 9.8 yards to go. 9 minutes to go in the first half. 7-6 your score in favor of Water Valley. Special teams the difference in this one. I'm going to bring that up every time.
You just rubbing the salt in the
rubbing
wound.
Rubbing it in. So Goodson and Hill.
I'm thinking they may be going left.
He's going to sprint left a little bit, and he wants to throw it. He's going to throw out there, but it's no good. I watched their quarterbacks throw the ball. Hill kind of has a sidearm, slings it. And it's almost like Brent Favre on the run.
To the left-hand side is even
more dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not – you can't be accurate. That ball's going to have a right-handed tail on it.
Yeah.
It's going to tail back to his right whenever he throws it. At least that's what I was seeing all pregame. And it's a dangerous throw.
Doing something different. They called the quarterback all the way over instead of –
it's like too many men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Slot right, slot left.
Spread a little differently.
Put number 1 in motion. They're going to look to throw it again. Now he's running it. And he's got room. Man, he's gone. Good cut there. He fell down. It was that Tolbert that had Tolbert got a hand on his shoe.
Just got him by the foot. Our 2 guys almost ran into each other and just took each other out.
We're not very good backing up. We don't break down. We're running left, running right. You got to break down and move left and right. You got to slide. You can't turn your hips at that point. You just let him come to you. Yeah. Give up that yardage and make the play.
Watch his waist.
Laterally. 7:25 to go. Calhoun City's got inside the red zone. Looking to throw it. Jump pass, no good. That was just a bad pass. The guy was open in the end zone.
Not covered really well.
He was hit late.
For some reason, the clock is still running.
Yeah.
Stop 3 seconds off. You don't have a timeout.
No, I don't think it'd be a timeout. Is it a timeout? Yeah, it's a timeout on the field. We'll take a break with them and be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
Blue Devils got a hold here, Chad. I want to remind everybody to catch the playback on Saturdays, 11 o'clock, Channel 97, Max South, and on YouTube Monday morning. Click on there and get your notifications. Subscribe to the channel. And that way you only have to worry about when it comes out. Your phone will tell you. It'll go bling, bling. And then you can click on it and watch it in the luxury of your own bathroom, living room,
classroom,
mother's room, classroom.
Your boss's office.
Sprint left right here out of Hill, and he's bottled up and
he's gonna
sacked
lose
basically for
he failed.
5-yard loss.
Put a hand on it.
It'll be 3rd and 15 now. Wow, nice play by the Blue Devils. Good job stringing that out.
That was Higdon there on the tail end that I think he and another guy put their hands on him as he fell. So good pursuit.
Looked like the pursuit was at either Kai or Ty Morgan, maybe. I think it was Ty Morgan that got out there and turned him. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 15. They put a man in motion to the right side. Hill's looking to throw the ball. He throws it this time. I still led the receiver way too far, maybe 3 yards incomplete. Now to bring up 4th and 15. And I'll tell you what, he's been our best cover guy so far, the quarterback. I hate to talk bad about somebody, but he's just slinging that ball not very accurately right now, and that's good for us.
Yeah. Well, and they've gotten away from what got them here.
Running, they're not running the ball at all. They're not,
that's maybe what's.
It's an RPO type situation. It's run pass option, but and he hurt us on the run part of that. But I don't see why he's not. But we are doing a better job of. So it is a read type thing.
It is. So right. And,
give us some credit on. And he's doing the same play. He's going to swing it out to number 12. Good open field tackle right there by Tolbert and Grant Burris.
Going to turn over on downs for us on about the 14.
Good job, Blue Devil defense.
Yeah.
We have stopped them inside the red zone and given the ball back with 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Hopefully maybe we can get the ball down there and put points up and take an even better lead and increase this thing.
Yeah, and, we're starting deep and,
that's
who knows.
One play.
That's one play. Depends on who's running the ball. We're only talking a matter of a few seconds.
All right. Well, they got timeout on the field. We'll take it with them and be right back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
All right, we're back. Blue Devils have the ball. 6:17 left in the second quarter. And Blue Devils are leading 7-6. Good defensive stand right there. I'll tell you what, Calhoun City has moved the ball better than any team since Ripley, basically.
Yeah.
Ripley did run the ball on us pretty well.
And they had that running back that was just a beast.
Yeah, he was he cut more than Ginsu. Hand off to Dre McCray. Dre McCray's got it around the left side. He got a little bit, but not much. No, they're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage. My goodness. They're not moving the stick.
Griffin and Walker on the tackle for the Wildcats.
looked like he got a yard or two maybe when he bounced it out. But they're saying no yardage. So 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils. We do not want to have a quick 3 and out right here. That would be not good for us. We need to run this clock. We need to get a first down, or 2 or 3 of them. Slot right. We got
Todd
in motion. Jacob's going to sprint to his right, throw it. Caught and then broken up by number 4, Hill. Rocket had it in his hands, but just a good play out of the DB. He came up and just knocked it out of his hand. So that brings up 3rd and 10. That stops the clock too. Man, we're desperately needing the first. We're desperately needing the first down right here. Same formation, slot right. Who is that out there far on the other side? Is that Eubanks? Or Lafayette?
Lafayette, number 14.
Eubanks be on the near side.
On their side.
Rocket in the slot. Rocket steps back. Run it right up the middle, and we've got some room. Oh, did he get it? That was Dre.
He's going to be real close.
No, it's about a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Man, they got him right there before the first down marker. That was a good play.
Good run, absolutely.
Yeah, had we done that earlier, maybe 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to have our.
All right, we got another timeout. We'll keep it here. Water Valley just seems like, Chad, the offense, to me, it just seems so, like you said, on bad gas.
We're just sputtering and sputtering.
They're going to measure this.
I'm good with that.
And because they got it over there 4th and about 5 inches with the stick.
Yeah.
So
originally it was about 4th and a yard.
Anything close, you can get a measurement most of the time. I don't think it's going to be a first. They had it right over there.
8 inches short.
Yeah, do you even want to chance it? No, I mean, Truss is coming out of the ballgame, chasing. But I'm going to tell you what, this is a little bit different. You got Kelder McIntosh Rocket in, Jacory Ty is in. Let's see, Jacob Truss is running back on the field.
Yeah.
We're going to go for it right here, guys.
Yeah. I'm good.
Or
at
least
this.
we're going to line up and then take a timeout.
We're going to try. We're going to do the little run up and hope they jump.
And we might do that and then do it again. We got a couple timeouts to burn. So yeah, they're going to break. Jacob's he's setting up over here. Now listen, we got Jacob runs up under. He's waiting, looking for a signal. Uh-oh.
They're close.
He's getting close that time.
Yep.
You're watching the play clock. Timeout.
Time it out.
Timeout Water Valley now.
It was a gutsy call to try and see what we can do.
I mean, you have nothing to lose. It costs you a timeout. 4:52 left in the second quarter. I mean, I just don't see why you – I mean, I do like that play out of Coach Embry. That's smart.
Well, it helped us some last year. Blaine was pretty good at getting them to jump. I don't know if he said something differently or just his motion of running up or whatever. Jacob has not been as successful doing that as we were last year.
I would do it again.
Yep.
You got another timeout? I would do it, go up there under center, and then back off just like that.
And then I would snap it.
And then snap it and slip Dewberry out of it, And then you always got a backup plan. Jacob can run it left or right. Just sprint him out right and then throw it to Dewberry on like just a little post route or flag route.
That sounds wonderful if it works.
Yeah. If it doesn't, you're in the
sound
doghouse.
like a bunch of idiots.
Well, I mean,
anybody can coach from the booth.
It's non-division game. Go ahead and try it, man. All right, Lafayette's back to punt. The snap is high, but it landed right. Good punt, or it's going to roll. Going to hit, and it rolled backwards.
Almost died.
So it stays on the negative side of the field for us, positive side for Wildcats.
46, somewhere in that neighborhood. Where it looks
so
like
they'll have a 1st and 10. Great field position.
They have not needed a short field.
I remember one punt from high school and one punt on. Well, I'll take that back. I remember another punt we had. I didn't actually punt it. It was a bad snap, but we're playing Oak Grove at home, and ball was on our 40, so it was back here, and we were punting, and they had a player injured. They had to get him off with an ambulance. And I kicked the ball all the way. It landed 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Wow.
65 yards. All right. Here we go. Pitch out to number 4, Hill, and Grant Burris has got him wrapped up. Grabbed him by the jersey. It looked like the face mask, but he grabbed him by the jersey right on the chest and said, come here, boy. I got you.
Good play. Yeah. Good play. Good, that's what we were talking about.
Lost 3.
That's what we were talking about a moment ago, that momentum change. A defensive guy just wants to hit you and knock you backwards, and that's just not likely going to happen. But breaking down on them, grabbing them, pulling them, and changing their momentum.
Well, and what we're doing is we're coming forward right now, and that's a little dangerous because they could just dump it off in the flat, but it'll shut them down. It'll keep them from doing that little sprint right, sprint left. Now they're riding up the middle, and we have nobody.
Yep.
And it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that bouncing up cost us that time.
Right. Well, our linebackers just got buckled up together. We had 2 linebackers, Mike linebackers, and they just both got taken out of the play.
Well, and you only got to get right past them to get several yards.
Well, I mean, to me, that's just a blown assignment by the linebacker. You just got to shed your block and stay home until you see ball.
Do not let them get their hands on you.
Right. Somebody moved one way or the other, lost their balance, and got taken out of the play. 1st and 10 from the 34. Hill's a quarterback, slot left. They hand it off to Goodson. He got stacked up right there at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him one. So they're getting a decent push up front.
Well, we got Keldrick McIntosh, number 22, coming off the edge there and got him around his feet, and he really had nowhere to go. It was just a matter of getting more hands and bodies on him.
I'll take a 1 yard gain anytime except on 4th and 1.
Yes.
As a defensive coach.
1 yard is fine.
1 yard at a time is fine unless it's 4th and 1.
Unless.
All right. Hill's going to look to throw it. He hums it out there. That's way overthrown. No, it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Marion Morgan was on coverage, but that was just a perfectly thrown ball, Chad.
It'll be a 35-yard touchdown reception.
It looked like he threw that ball 5 yards in front of him, and it just died at the end. The ball just pittered out and just gave up and died right in his hands. So with 2:52 to go in the second quarter, the Wildcats are back in the end zone, take the lead. They're going to go for 2 now. Devils need this stop right here to keep that advantage. Hill gets the ball. He hands off to Goodson right up the middle.
He got it.
Sure 2-point conversion's good. Score will be 14-7 in favor of the Wildcats. 2:52 to go. We'll take a break and be back for the kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Oh, no. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry. State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're going to get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
All right, we're back. Wildcats take the lead 14-7 after the 2-point conversion, touchdown and 2-point conversion. 2:52 to go. Devils will have a timeout or 2 to work with, and not much. We just need a really good return right here. Let's see if we can get some people offside. Well, one person, 2. Number 9, was offside. This one's fielded by number 9 for Water Valley, and he's still rolling.
Locked up.
Knocked back. They didn't give him forward progress. I thought he made the 35, but
that's the 33 is where it's going to spot it, where they're going to spot it. Excuse me.
That leaves 2:44 to go in the first half, and Devils need to get
68 yards.
67 yards.
Be productive.
We have not seen much of DeMicah Hervey in the backfield. It's been Dre the whole time. Dre McCray in the backfield with Truss, slot right. Fake the handoff, and he's rolling back this side. They didn't buy it. That's picked. Shoestring grab by number 1. And Truss he just threw it up. He didn't look. He just threw it that direction.
Should have taken the sack.
He should have taken the sack or throw it in the dirt and just take the penalty or whatever. I mean, nice catch right there by the DB. It was
one of those low balls we were talking about a moment ago. It's hard to pick off, but he did. Yep.
Well, Rocket was 5 yards away from that ball.
Yeah, not even close.
The DB just turned around. Rocket hadn't even turned yet.
Yep.
So, I mean, just like that, they're back in the red zone. Timeout. Water Valley. Yeah, we need one. 2:32 to go. We'll take a break as the Devils discuss some things and be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
We're back, guys. The ball, I think the Wildcats have it on the 7-yard line. That's right.
So first and goal from the 7.
Hill is a quarterback. They put number 12 in motion. It's just a little run right over the tackle.
Forward, about 2
the guard
yards.
in between the guard and tackle, and he fell forward down to about the 4. So second and goal for the Wildcats.
Clock is running down close to 2 minutes left in the half.
I knew coming over here we're going to have to play a clean game.
Way better than what we've been doing so far.
On offense. Well, and it's not so much glimpses. You don't have to score every drive. Just don't give them good field position.
Yeah, don't give up.
Move it as much as you can. This time number 7 has it. He got stacked up before he could get in. He's back at the 3. He got a couple.
He got about a yard and a half.
They were back on the 5-yard line. I was wrong. Yeah. I thought they were inside the 5, but they were back around the 5. Now they're on the 3.
It is a terribly long way across over there to the yard
and it's
marker.
Dark in that corner.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 3, 3rd and goal to get in the end zone. They got 2 tries at it, Chad.
Because this is 4 down. We're not kicking a field goal.
Oh, yeah, ain't no field goals being made down here. Hill's got 2 guys, one on each side of him.
Yeah.
Bad snap. He's just going to try to lean forward and get in, but he did not. He's 2 yards, so he got 1 yard.
Yeah, the timing messed him, just got off just a little bit there.
4th down. Yeah. 4th and about 2. 2 yards to make a touchdown. If not, they'll give the ball back to us. 1 minute to go in the game, 58 seconds. In the half. Goal line defense. You got to bow up and be strong and be on your toes right here.
Yeah, you got to be out a little bit too.
Offense, I think you should score every time in this situation because the defense they have to overcommit in certain areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have to.
You have to put 6 men down close on the front. 5 men, but by the time you walk your linebackers up. We don't have a timeout.
Timeout out of the Wildcats. Yeah. We'll keep it here. 27 seconds to go in the half. And Chad, I think the defense. I'm not going to say that they're playing bad, but they're certainly not playing as good as we've seen the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We're not really defending the run. That pass, okay, I'll give you that pass. That was just a great throw.
It was a great throw, great placement.
Yeah, they just threw it. Yep. Everything worked out perfectly.
Well, you're going to give up a touchdown every once in a while, and it doesn't mean your defense is not doing its job.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But as many yards as there, Calhoun City is racking up right now on the ground. That's just bothering me that we look a little bit confused maybe. I don't know if that's the right word, or just not 100% on our game maybe. One of the two. But on offense, we just looked a lot confused the last couple of series, like a lot. Really, only one series we put it together.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's looked not really good.
Yeah.
And that's not what I was hoping to see this week. I was hoping to see a little bit of progress. All right, 4th and goal. They need 2 yards to get in the end zone. Hill takes it, sprints to his right. Marion strung it out pretty good. Did he dive and get in? No, I don't think he got it.
He did not.
He did not get it. Turnover on downs. Stop out of the Blue Devils. Now, Kyle Hervey has his helmet off.
Running them out.
I don't know if they're calling that. They just threw a flag. I don't know if they threw that on On Tolbert, or because Kai had his helmet off? Oh, Jenkins. Yeah. I don't know. And here's the thing.
Conduct on us.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't really matter in this situation because we're not going to run a play. We're just going to take a knee. But now we can't take a knee. We got to run it because that's going to be half the distance to the goal. The
which
ball
is on the one.
You don't want to get a safety.
Right.
So we've got to run a play.
Yeah. The other catch is that's unsportsmanlike conduct. You do have to be careful.
If you get one more,
get you bounced.
Yeah. And I wish they would. I hate, it's football. Single the player out. Tell us who did it.
Yeah.
So that we can know, he may have called that on the guy with the helmet off.
Right.
And it may have gotten knocked off.
Yeah. Or it could have been somebody said something.
And he was just holding it.
He didn't know who said it, too. Right.
Well,
Well,
I like them. I like it when they say, or
Yeah.
But I know they can't really do that without a microphone. And
and do we want to make the referees?
No, no, we don't.
They talk about going to Chili's afterwards.
I want them to focus on their assignments.
Yeah.
Well, we got away with one right there, brother. I'm going to just tell you, to get out of this half 21-14 would be 20 or 14-7 is a blessing.
21-7.
Yes,
sure.
that's
hopefully we're not going to see 16-7.
Calhoun, remember Calhoun City gets the ball first in the second half.
Yeah.
The Water Valley's got to run a play. Truss runs up, and there's a flag comes in.
Wow. False start on us.
You can't move it back anymore, brother.
We'll be starting.
And moving an inch.
Going to start on the deck of the neighbors back there that's watching the game from the backyard.
Jacob Truss is almost touching the pylon in the back of the end zone. Yeah. Here's where you sneak like Tolbert or Rocket out of the backfield up the sideline and just chunk it. Only where he can run under it,
Or it goes out of bounds.
Right. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, just throw it down the field. I wouldn't split him wide. I'd bring everybody in and just let him release, back up, and throw it. Did Truss even move the ball? Oh, they're spotting him outside the end zone.
There's no way that's a safety. He moves forward. You can't spot him backwards.
All you got to do is the ball's got to break the play in the end zone. Just the same. It's not the same as touchdown. If the ball touches the front chalk of the goal line, it's a touchdown. But now, see, coming out of the end zone, the whole ball has to cross the line. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all they're worried about. He doesn't have to. The ball does.
And it did.
And that's all they're watching. Yep. The clock stopped because somebody called him a timeout.
Yeah, Calhoun City called a timeout.
Yeah, they're trying to make us snap it again.
Yep.
They want to try to make us, which is a smart move by the coach.
Shoot, yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I would love to see it burn them too. Drop back and hum that thing down the sideline. You know what? How sweet would that be if Rocket if they line up like in a...
It'd be almost as sweet as this peanut brittle.
No, see, I don't like peanut brittle. But now, is it Big Mama or just Mama?
Mama. There was a lady. Look, man, these folks down here have been real nice, kind, trying to help us.
Yeah.
So there's a lady, Bob and I are standing out before the game started, and she said, y'all like peanut brittle? I was like, well, yes, ma'am. and so, man, we pick it up. It's so light, it's fluffy. I don't even know. I've never had peanut brittle that's fluffy.
Right.
And so she said, I didn't make it. I said, you did make it? She said, no, I didn't make it. My mama did. So those of you who are Calhoun City people, if you know who Mama is or the lady that brought the peanut brittle, it's got to be the Calhoun City peanut brittle queen. I've never had any as good as that.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it, but I'll take your word for it. All right, 8 seconds to go in the half. Water Valley's going to have to snap it. Truss runs up under center, and we jumped offside, brother.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what they wanted. Hey, how do you Here's the thing, Chad. Quit going on the ball. Go on a count. Go on a snap count so everybody's on the same page.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And here's my argument on that. If our offensive line doesn't know when the ball is going to be snapped, we're at a disadvantage. Yep. We cannot hit them in the mouth quick. That's just not good football.
Well, it takes away any advantage that we have.
Now, if they get a good jump on it, this is safety.
Right. Absolutely.
All
we
right.
need to get the crap out of this, man.
Truss comes up and he gets it, and he pushes forward. It looks like he got a little bit, maybe even got a ball.
That's it. Let it roll.
And clock stops, 0. Okay, that's the end of the half. Your score, 14-7 in favor of the Calhoun City Wildcats. We'll take a break. When we get back, it's time for Dunn's Country Store scoring summary. Right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
The Blue Devil scoring summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-painted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked-to-order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back at halftime, folks. It's time now for the Dunn's Country Store scoring summary from Mr. Chad Franks. Chad, how did it happen?
Well, very, very, very early on, it seemed as though we were just kind of picking at each other, and so not much happened until late in the first quarter. So Calhoun City got the scoring started off for the night with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Quarterback number 4, Tradarius Hill, keeping the ball for a 3-yard touchdown run. We blocked their PAT, and at that point, the score was Water Valley Blue Devils 0, Calhoun City Wildcats 6. We answered not too terribly far after that, very early in the second quarter, with 11 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Number 16, Jacob Truss, calling his own number for 11-yard scurry, scamper, whatever word that works well for you, QB keeper. Our PAT was good. You are used to hearing those words quite often. Bringing the score to you, Water Valley Blue Devils 7, Calhoun City Wildcats 6. And we led for quite a little while. Back and forth, some penalties, some things that just did not go our way. And so with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Calhoun City down the right sideline, near sideline here for us. 30-yard touchdown reception. I did miss the young man's number. I apologize for that. I will try to get that to you. And they went for 2, trying to offset where their PAT had been blocked earlier. The PAT attempt, the two-point conversion attempt was good. Bringing the score to you, Water Valley Blue Devils 7, your Calhoun City Wildcats 14. And after a really, really close call there at the end of the second quarter, that is where we stand at halftime. Calhoun City is leading 14-7 over your Water Valley Blue Devils.
Well, Chad, I'm going to tell you what. If I look at the scoreboard, I'm thinking, man, if we'd have just played a clean game on offense, it would be at least tied, maybe us ahead.
Or maybe they didn't score and we're 14.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what. I'm not saying our players are playing bad because there's more that goes on week to week than just, if think of it in terms of math. If we're doing 6s on the multiplication table, we're not doing 6s every week. We're doing 8s next week. So it's a learning process, and there's information that's added week to week, and schemes change week to week. And you have to adjust and adapt each week to something a little bit different or new.
Right.
And we're not doing a good job this week of adjusting and adapting to whatever change that we've implemented. And I think it's just hurt us so far. And we got to get back to protecting the football next half.
Football is not a static game. What worked last week won't work this week. What worked in the first quarter may not work in the third quarter. We've changed our defense up a little bit, and I'm one of those. I like a 5-man front in certain situations. The 5-man front gave us up a touchdown a moment ago because they ran outside to the left and then to the right and scored the touchdown there. I guess it was their first touchdown that they scored. And so, that put us there, kind of already in a hole. And so, that's what halftime's for. It's for adjustments for both sides. And, with the right adjustments, they go one way, we go the other, and this is a different ball game in the second half.
Well, That's it for me. I think if we just control the ball a little bit better on offense, and not give it away, we just need to put it in the end zone twice. We're good, or once and kick a field goal, and let the defense step up and do what they do. They just need to clean up a couple of little things, really.
Yeah.
We do that, I think we'll be all right. We'll take a break and be back for the second half kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown. Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Water Valley Blue Devil fans, we're back for the second half. Dre McCray is going to kick this thing off. If you'll remember, the Wildcats won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Blue Devils got the ball first to start the game. Now they'll get it first to start the second half. And you can look at it two ways. This is a good opportunity for them or a good opportunity for us to set the tone with our defense. Dre McCray puts a foot in it, gets it down inside the 5 to about the 4. That's number 1, Clayton. He's trying to make the corner, and he gets up to about the 27, 28-yard line.
On the return for the Wildcats.
28. They're going to mark it at the 28. All right, so the Wildcats will start there. The defense for the Devils has got to tighten up a little bit. You know, I thought we didn't do bad, Chad, like we said before we left. We just really play bad on like a couple of downs each series.
Well, and with the score 14-7, we're really only talking a matter of a couple of plays, and the score is very different, one way or the other. I mean, one extra play, and they could have been up 21-7. One different play, we might be up 14-7.
To be honest, we were put in bad situations too on defense, so we'll see what happens now.
The defense stood when they really had to, so good for them.
Hill has got the ball. He gives off to Goodson. And he's stacked up. Man, we've seen that play 15 times tonight, and it's been almost an exact replica.
It's a little
every
lull
time.
Play, though. You know, we'll have to kind of watch.
Fired up. Jacory must have been in on the tackle. He got a yard. He gets a yard about every single time we said that. And then they'll follow it up, and they'll do about the same thing, but then Hill will run it and get 12, you know. We need to shut that play down. This time he's going to have Goodson and Walker back with him.
Well, no, Walker walked up.
He walked up a little.
I was thinking they were trying to run that offense.
He's going to want to throw it. He throws it out in the play.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost picked.
Yeah.
Good catch, though.
Almost
up to
got a hand on it for
36, 35-yard line, 30, just over the 35. Third and about 4.
Nice little reception there.
That was almost picked. Yeah. And now, who is that holding their knee? That's McIntosh. Hope he's all right, but he's limping a little bit, like maybe he got just a little ding. Come on, Matt. Yeah. Keldrick, get ready. Need you. So 3rd and 4. Slot left. He's going to run it himself. There's not really much to go. That was Ty. Was that Ty? No, it was Jacory and, Ty Morgan on the stop. That's going to be 4th down and about an inch maybe? Or is that a first down?
I'm thinking that's a first down.
Are you kidding me?
Say when you push the yard marker on the outside of the chain there, it's generally a first down.
Well, pitter-patter. Defense we got to get a field on 3rd now. That was 3rd and 4. That was a fair fight right there.
It was, absolutely.
So put a slot man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. Now he drops back, and there was a hold right there. Fumble. Grant Burris has got the ball. Oh, no, that ball came out, brother.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? That ball, his feet were up, his butt was up, his torso was leaning over, and the ball hit the ground, and then he went down. Then Jacory pulled him down. Yeah. That was a fumble. If that was replayed in the state championship, that would be overturned, and Water Valley would have the ball going the other way.
Bob, we'll need to make sure that's a replay on the old.
And listen, there's a guy right there, a ref, right there on the sideline, 5 yards from it. He should have called that. He missed it big time.
Well, nonetheless, good stop by Woodard and Morgan there.
Yeah, loss of 5. He's going to look to throw it. He just hums it over the middle. And he got smoked by Grant.
Yep, Grant put him on his tail.
He needs to
turn him over.
He needs to.
Yeah.
Don't let that quarterback just stand in the pocket like that. That's arrogant, man. Hit him.
Well, and it was good timing, too. You know, Grant didn't fall on him or anything like that. He just put him down, and I like that.
Wow. I'm still steaming, man. I get sick of bad missed calls. Now, I can see the 50-50s and stuff like that, but you gotta be paying attention and being aware. All right. 3rd and 15. You got to make the stop. Trips left. Goodson's back there with Hill. Hill's swinging out, trying to throw it. He hums it down the field. DeMichael Hervey's in the covers, and the guy catches it. Wow.
Two guys
on him, and no one's turning their head.
Neither one of our guys turned
catch
around.
up with him.
Well, they were both beaten.
Hey, well, look, we deserve that. I mean, if we're going to let a guy run a post route 60 yards down the field, and then nobody can keep up with him.
The guy that's missing is probably behind you. That's tough. It's tough to take like that, too, because, I mean, neither of our guys made any kind of play because neither one turned around.
Well, they couldn't. They were trying to catch up still, and that's where the mistake was made, was letting him get that far ahead of him.
Mm-hmm. Just frustrating.
So Hill's looking to throw it again. Ty is just getting hammered over there. Grant Burris has got him and wrapped him up down at the 25-yard line.
It was a good play on Grant. Grant got real close to the horse collar.
No, I mean, he just grabbing that
jersey.
Where
he put his hand on him and then grabbed him around the top and just put him down.
Loss of 2.
Yeah.
Good field position. I mean, it's burning me up. We've had them in 3rd.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about a moment ago, 3rd and 4. We should have stopped them. We had a good stop there.
That was a fair fight, though. Yeah. We had them at a huge disadvantage, and we gave it up.
Yeah.
All right. Slot left. Hill's looking to throw it again. Real quick hitter. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen, Chad. He's going to keep humming that ball out there like that.
Somebody's going to pick 6.
Yeah, somebody's going to win the lottery on pick 6 here in a while.
Well, and our defense has scored. If I'm not mistaken, we've scored a touchdown in every game so far.
On defense. Yeah. So Jacory comes out. So we're going to be – Rocket comes in for Kiki.
Speaking of Rucker, now I know you said they're not brothers, they're kin, but I saw Tay just a moment ago down at halftime.
Easy to spot.
Yep.
Trips left. Goodson in the backfield with Hill. 3rd and about 13. He's trying to get away, but he slips out. But
there you go. Put him down. There you go.
Who's that? 17.
Yep. That's number 17 for us, Tyler Kirkendall.
That's who I thought it was.
And we got
4th down. That's a loss of about 4 or 5 more.
Yeah. We had Cook in the backfield.
They're going to go for it. They're going to hum it down the field.
Right, come on.
Now, here's what I'm saying, Chad. Get up in the receiver's face, bump them, and stay with them. You got to play man coverage here and just hope your linebackers will defend the run. And we got a shadow, just like we did in North Panola. Shadow the quarterback. Put somebody on the quarterback that's fast, like whoever.
Well, Grant came up and kind of then realized he was passing, and he jumped back a little bit.
Look at this, like a little wing formation, just a pitch back. It's going to be a punt. Okay, and that's not a good one. But it's going to be effective. It's going to land on the 15-yard line and go out of bounds there. So the Devils will stop it, but, oh, my goodness, we could have done so much better on field position.
Yeah, we could have been on the 40.
This is one of those games where you're like, man, we're getting drilled, but we're still in it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We're still in it. We still got a really good chance. So 7:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-7 Wildcats over the Devils. And the offense for Water Valley comes back on the field for the first time this half, and we got our fingers crossed, rabbit's foot, horseshoe.
Just not a horse collar.
Yeah. First play of the from scrimmage, Jacob Truss takes it up for a first down. Gets 11. They're marking him 11 yards, so first down.
They
Water
tackled
Valley.
him forward, so good for us.
Yeah, our receivers just we've got to create separation, and Jacob's got to have time to throw it. He has not done well whenever he's been pressured. That last interception, remember he just turned and threw it. He didn't look. He just turned and threw it in that direction.
Scrambling has not been most effective for us either.
So 1st and 10 for the Devils. We're moving it early. Puts Rocket in motion. He's going to run it himself around the right side. And he's going to get positive yardage. He falls over a guy for 5 yards.
5, yeah.
Truss again on the carry.
Yeah, and we're trying to hurry it up. I think we're going to have to keep this Wildcat defense on its heels.
Kind of keep them on their heels, running back a little bit and trying to make something out of it.
I think, I'm going to tell you what, Dre McCray, I like Dre McCray, but right now I think DeMicah Hervey would be probably my
Dre
choice.
is a little more bruiser.
Right. He's short yardage, tight.
Guy.
Yeah. Slot left this time. Jacob gets the snap, hands off to Dre. Dre's up the middle, and oh my goodness, I just said something.
Yeah.
And he said, we've got a flag. Kai Hervey tackled number 54 for Wildcats. 254 is locked up, and there's a flag right there on him. I don't know if that's going to be a hold. Hold on Kai Hervey.
It's going to be about 2nd and 14 now.
Oh my goodness! On a great running play. We have been our own worst enemy tonight, especially on offense.
You know what I'm asking myself here, and I hope this is not out of place. Where's the leader on the offense?
It's hard. Jacob Truss has got to be the captain.
Where's the person that's going to get in somebody's face and say, you got to quit?
Yeah, Jacob Truss has got to be that guy, but right now he's got his head, he's distracted.
Yeah.
It's hard for a quarterback. You need your running back, really, or somebody, offensive lineman,
the quarterback talks so much, might need your running back. Or one of your linemen to say, look, we're losing because we've beaten ourselves up to this point, and let's do something different here.
Slot left, slot right. Jacob just keeps it and goes nowhere. He got hit the line of scrimmage, and man, I don't even know what that play was.
That was hope for something.
From my point of view on that play, you're standing back, audible out of it because they did not change. We had 4 receivers out, and they're going man and stacking the box. Yep. They're not fooled. They didn't spread their linebackers stayed tight. Yeah. They didn't move out and try to help in coverage. Look at them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box.
Yep.
And they're blitzing. Jacob hums it up. He's got Rocket wide open. Oh, he missed it right over the left shoulder.
Man.
Well, I'm telling you what, that ball, if it is thrown over the right shoulder, it's a touchdown.
Yep.
Rocket, and that's happened twice in the last couple of weeks. Yeah. He's had to turn back the other way. I'm going to say that's not a bad throw.
Right.
And Rocket.
Just timing just a hair off there and something different, and maybe that pushes a couple of guys out of the box there too.
Well, we are losing the field position battle. Something awful right now. I mean, the ball has stayed on this side of the 50, it seems like, for 2 quarters.
Not even sure we've been on this other end of the field very much.
Only when we scored that one time, and it was real quick.
Yeah.
We have not crossed the 50 in a minute. A lot of them. Colby Lafayette back to punt. Punt snaps good. End over end kick's going to hit and roll. Oh, it almost hit number 27. Oh, it almost hit that. Now, see, if I'm a coach, I'm going to go up in Hill's face and tell him, look, if you don't get your butt out of the way, I'm going to get you off the field, put somebody else in there.
Right.
Either catch it or get out of the way.
Yep.
I always hated that because you cannot look. That ball is a physics disaster, okay, when it's rolling on the field. You've got so many possibilities every time that ball takes a turn. It could go anywhere. We got a timeout on the field for the official water break. We'll take a break and be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
All right, we're back. First down and 10 yards to go for the Wildcats. The Blue Devil punt was not bad. It flipped the field a little bit.
Rolled a little.
Got down to the 35, so Wildcats at least have to go 65 yards if they want to get in. 5:26 to go in the third quarter. Handoff to number 6, Goodson. Oh, he got up into good play right there by
number 22,
Keldrick McIntosh.
Yep.
We're the sideline just seems dead over there for us right now. Usually you're seeing a lot of cheering. People are just sitting there like they're watching, like they're at church. Look at it.
Like at a funeral.
Like, yeah. We're just like, okay.
Church is more fun than this.
All right. Second about 4. Goodson in the backfield with Hill. Basically a trips left. Give it to Goodson again. He's got the first down.
Just head of steam, man.
He's just running hard downhill. So
he's not an east or west runner, and in this case, if you look at it on the map, he ran due south.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Remember, Doug he argued with me one day that Water Valley's football field ran north and south. I said, no, sir, it runs east and west. And we had an argument about it, not a serious one.
Right.
And I showed it to him on the map. I don't care. That's Here comes a pass by Hill. Look at this. Morgan's going to get flagged for pass interference. I don't see a call. Are you kidding me? Wow. Now, look, I agree. That was pass interference. I called it. Marion did not turn the head. He ran into the receiver.
Put his hands on him.
The ball hit him in the back.
There.
Yeah, that should have – these fans are upset for a reason. Now, this guy, and the coach is all over him. He looks like a young guy. That was a bad call. So
that was.
Yeah, maybe it was making up for the offsides on the kickoff earlier, first of the game or second of the game. All right, so we'll take it. 2nd and 10. Slot right. Goodson's back there with Hill. Now we just backed off the receiver. That's a false start. Everybody on the line moved except the center.
You know, that's just not.
You know what? When they're watching film, though, you know, the next day he's got to laugh. You know, hey, y'all look stupid. I had the right play call. Y'all messed it up.
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
Dalton's got to watch himself. Now, he's not in the neutral zone, but he is real close. Because where they were, we were straight down the line here, and he was real close to being lined up off sides.
We've got Rocket over there tight on that guy, and then he's backing off of him. Don't back off of him. They're not worried about that.
Yep.
It's a timing issue. Number 4, Hill takes it right up the middle. He gets 5 back to the original.
5, plus maybe 1.
Picked up the penalty.
Yeah.
So
3rd and 10.
The penalty did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
is just cost them basically a down.
Right. Negates the opportunity there for better field position, better.
3rd and 10 now. If Water Valley can get a good stop here.
Let's stop, get off the field. Maybe we're going to get closer down here on this end.
But we have been terrible right here on this down tonight. Well, for one reason or the other.
Penalty, something done.
Or us or whatever. Here we go. Hill's got it. He's running to his left. Looks like he wants to throw it. And boom! He gets hit. Ball comes out. Oh, my goodness.
Big boy got the ball.
Is that Ja'Cory? Yeah, Ja'Cory would have picked it up and then tripped over a grass ninja.
Oh, you love to see big boys pick the ball up because they literally don't know what
that was all caused by Ty Morgan coming around. He beat his guy. Now, I'm tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. Ty's guy's been holding him pretty much the whole match.
Well, and Dalton's been held several times. You know, typically you're taught in the line, if you put your hands inside and you got your hands on them, they're not going to call that. If your arm is extended and you have a jersey.
And like it was that time.
Dalton has been held out of about the last 5 plays, at least 3 of those plays too.
All right, same formation, slot left, single right. Dre's in the backfield. He gives it, he doesn't, he kept it, and he got about 2.
2, yeah.
2, maybe 3. Yeah, call it a 2.5. We'll call it a quarter. He picked up a quarter.
Picked up a quarter. You know, most people won't even bend over for a quarter anymore.
Oh, man, I'll get a quarter. I'll get a penny sometimes. Depends on what time of the month it is, you know.
Depends on if
it's 27,
depends on if it's the end of the day and my back's hurting.
All right, 2nd down. He fires it low that time. He must have heard us say and start, and he just lost his confidence throwing the ball.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I guarantee you, the last thought he went through his head before he threw this: don't throw it high.
Don't throw it high.
You know.
Yeah.
And he's just not confident right now. I kind of hate to say this, but the only way out of it is to let yourself make that mistake. Throw it high, but just concentrate a little more on bringing it down. Dre takes it not very far, y'all. It's going to be 4th down and a lot.
4th and about
6. 4th and about 6, 7. Yeah. He got a yard.
Yeah.
You got to go for it right here. I mean,
we do.
Even if we don't make it, it's still the worst field position they've had in 2 quarters.
Well, if you punt it from here, it's probably going in the end zone, and so we're going to have about an 8-yard.
You can't make a field goal from here. That'd be 45 yards.
Right.
I was with John pregame, and he was making. Now, he did hit a couple that would have been good from 45 when we were in the middle of the field, but he would have to step on this one, and your percentage just goes down too much. You're better off trying to run a play. Rocket in motion to the right. He hands it to Rocket. Rocket's around the right side. Will he get the first down? No. Nice defensive play by the – and look, here's the difference. We are not blocking out there. That's Tolbert. Tolbert's got to make that block. He's got to stay on his guy, not be too – it's like tennis. You can't get too aggressive when it's time to be conservative.
Yep.
Just stay on your guy. It's enough. You don't have to bulldog him. You don't have to dominate him and make him your little, whatever. You've got to just stay on him.
Yep. Tell the story.
When Rocket gets there, that is enough, okay?
Yep. Well, because then it allows Rocket to make a decision, left, inside or out, right?
Based on the position of those 2 players.
That's right.
All right, 1st down, Wildcats. Slot right. Goodson in the backfield. He hands off to Goodson, and look, here, lo and behold,
got nothing.
Same play, 1 yard.
Yeah.
I can almost call it 1st down. They're probably going to get a yard.
Well, 1 on 1st down is a whole lot better than 10 or 15.
For us.
Right.
All right, 2nd and that was a good
9.
spot. Probably about
that was very
8.5.
favorable. Yeah.
It's a short 9. Same formation, hands off. Well, he pulled it.
Kept it.
And nice play, but he got loose. Nice.
His shoe came off.
Here comes DeMicah. Oh, now my goodness, he broke the 30.
Yeah.
He got over the 30. Yeah, with his shoe off. Now, come on.
3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4. I mean, that play right there, we should have had him in the backfield for a loss, and now it's 3rd and 4. But you still got to – this is a fair fight right here. This is what anything 5 and under is a fair fight for both defense and offense, I think. This is where you make your money.
That's it. And this is where you show what you got.
So
what you can
same
do.
formation. Look, same formation, just on the tight side of the field.
That's right. Yep.
Hill's probably going to tuck it and keep it. He hands off to Goodson. Goodson falls forward. He did not get it.
That.
He did not know. Oh, what a spot. What a spot. Are you kidding me? His knee was down back at the 33.
Yeah.
The ball was probably at the 35 maybe, and they gave him the 36. Are you kidding?
I guess that's the
make up for the
pass
interference.
interference, no call.
Wow. Very favorable. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Defense has got to bow up and keep out of those situations. Hill's going to keep it himself. He got a couple, maybe 3,
Gonna pick
maybe
him up
4.
About 3. Looks like where they're going to spot him. About 2nd and
7. Oh, my goodness, the quarter has gone by lightning fast. 16 seconds left in the quarter.
May not get another play off. That
No,
may be it.
well,
I
I think
the play
they're
clock's
just,
at 25
it's,
with 6
well,
seconds.
5
up.
seconds. That's
it,
the
yeah.
last play. That's going to be the end of the third. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back in a minute for the fourth quarter. Right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
Oh, no. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry. State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're going to get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with the Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
The Grenada law firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store.
All right, we're back. Fourth quarter, 14-7, favor of the Wildcats. They have the ball second down and about 7 from their own 38-yard line. Hill gives off to Goodson this time. He has in a little traffic. He probably got
about a yard.
A yard.
Like that's
third and about 6.
Third and 6. All right, we got to bow up.
Now, this is where I think your defense has a tiny bit of an advantage,
Yeah.
Now they
it's a little longer than 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. They just moved up a little bit more. So, yeah, you got to make your money right here. You got to shut down the run. And then your DBs have just got to bow up, punch the receivers in the mouth right off the line.
Get up on them.
Yeah, well, Rocket's playing off
number
of it.
64 moved early.
Oh, nice play right there by the defense. We
Good
stayed
job,
home
good
in the
job,
middle.
Good job. That's number 51, Jamiris Jenkins, pulling on him while Woodard and Morgan and looked like maybe Burris were right there pushing him
Look here,
backwards.
Chad. This is the first punt I
They
can think of.
Well, they punted that little weird. What do you call
count
that thing a moment ago?
That's yeah, it's just a
that'll get it away from me punt.
Third down punt, basically. We call it a third down punt. you kind of, because of the clock and the time.
Yes, I was going to ask, so why would you punt it on third down? But that makes sense.
And this is shanked off the right side. And it goes out of bounds, way out. Now, that ball should be spotted around the 48 of us, like right here where I am.
Yeah.
Let's see where he goes.
He's coming. He's coming.
He better keep coming.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my God.
Right there,
49.
Look.
Right on the 49.
It should have been right there. Right?
Yep. So maybe even a yard favorable for us.
I've seen so many go out of bounds. I've kicked millions of balls. I think I can almost look at it and tell you within a couple of yards.
How can you tell across the field, though?
Because I can see where he hit it and where it went, and where it landed, how far out of bounds.
Okay.
And you can kind of triangulate based on, those 2 points.
Did you learn that in college?
Yeah. Well, Ole Miss, they taught me how to do geometry a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Devils have the ball. Fourth quarter, 10:43 to go in the game. Got to move it.
Got to make something happen.
Man, we are
still looking at the sideline. 14 seconds on the play clock.
Rockets in motion. Yeah, we don't have to call timeout. 8, 7, 6, 5. Dre moves over. They have to snap it. Give it off to Dre McCray. He dances around, gets about 3.
They're going to push him backward.
It's about 3 yards.
3.
Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're saying about 2nd and 8. Blue Devils really right now, Rocket's the only experienced receiver we have out there. We don't have, where is
Dewberry?
Tolbert? Where is Dewberry?
I haven't seen Dewberry in a while.
Yeah, no, we're running a different scheme right now. Okay, it's going to be an option, run pass option. Jacob made the wrong call. He ran right into the, no one was on Dre out there. Dre had 5-10 yards.
Yeah.
He made the wrong call pulling that one. He got maybe a yard.
I'm not even sure he got a yard.
It looks more like he got about half a yard, yeah. So third down, man, we got to move that ball. 4 yards a carry. 4 yards a carry. Average 4 yards a carry. Slot right. Puts Rocket in motion back to the far side. Checks off and looks to the sideline. Timeout. Timeout. Blue Devils. We cannot figure out what we need. 9:24 to go in the fourth. We'll take a break and be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Complete body repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Third and about 7.5, 7, 8. Dre McCray's in the backfield with Truss. Rocket's on the far side, slot right. Puts Rocket in motion to this side, hands it off to him. Rocket's going to throw it. He's got, was that caught? Nope, hit the ground and bounced up. He had Hayden Eubanks, Colby Lafayette down there. And he underthrew him a little bit, but of course Rocket isn't an everyday quarterback, so. Now we're going to have to punt the ball, which is, that's your only play right here. I wouldn't go for it.
Nope.
4th and 7,
4th and a half
8.
a mile,
yeah.
right, at midfield.
Well, at least we've got the field position turned a little bit, Chad. I can live with that, but we got issues with the time right now.
There's Chance on the field.
Yeah, he's on the field, man. I'm telling you, we're just running whatever formation we're running. He's just not part of it right now.
Yep.
So we need a good snap, a good punt right here. Oh, it hit the ground. Get it off. Get it off. Nice. Good job getting it off. Everybody turn around, get out of the way. It's going to hit the ground and roll. Did it hit anybody?
Let it go.
If it didn't, it's right at the 10-yard line, 11-yard line.
Yep.
That's where it is. All right, good flop on that one right there. Good punt. He got it off just in time, too. That was almost blocked. Now, if the defense can make a good stand right here, Chad, we have won the field position war for this quarter. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's important, man. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot easier to go 50 yards than it is, or 55, 75 or 80.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, yeah, if you had one big play, it may go all the way, but you can't rely on those. You've got to rely on your bread and butters, your 5s and 8s and 2s
we're back in
and
a 5-man
3s.
front, too, I guess, because we're back down close to the end zone on their side.
Well, they do have every play in their playbook wide open right now. You can run anything. Grant Burris is going to chase after Hill, and he's just going to be drugged down
Maybe
for about
a yard.
Maybe about line of scrimmage, lost a yard, somewhere in there. They haven't moved the stick at all yet. 8:45 to go in the game.
Clock running.
14-7 Wildcats. No, they gained about a half yard. All right, Hill's got Goodson back there with him. He gives it to him this time. Goodson's going to run off guard, tackle.
Put his head down and got about a yard.
Maybe got another yard. Yeah, he's good for a yard, man. And then every now and then he'll get 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then, but that reminds me of last year. We would run the same play over and over and over, and all of a sudden, 80-yard touchdown.
Yep.
On the same exact play, you stop all night long.
Well, I guess you kind of, running statistics and think, well,
change
they're not going to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Or just change one little thing.
One little thing. Send a guy in a different send a different motion guy.
Right. And they think, no,
something
they're
different.
going to do something different.
Yeah.
And then one player moves and it's gone. So third and about 7, third and about 8. Hill's going to try to string it out and get the corner. Tolbert got him and got him out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, so it'll be 4th down and they'll have to punt. And that's not their strong suit, Chad. So we may, I would put 2 guys back, spread them out, one especially over there on the left side, because that's where your shanks are going to go. Yeah. And then one in the middle.
We're going to have Tolbert and Rocket.
Tolbert and Rocket back. Artavius.
I'm going to call a timeout.
Timeout. We got a timeout. 7:37. Timeout. Water Valley. Wow, we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the punt right after this. You're watching Blue Oval Football.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
7:37 to play. Wildcats are up 14-7, but they're punting the ball from their own. Now this ball is going to be snapped from the 20, 19-yard line, maybe even 18. Punter standing on his 6-yard line, 7-yard line, which is a little close. It's about a 12, 13-yard punt snap. We could get back there if we do a good punt rush right here. Oh, and it's almost blocked. See, and that's why I wanted two guys back there. That would have been gone.
Yeah. 43.
Now, we get it on our side of the field, but, Chad, look, give me 10 more yards. Give me 10 more yards, and we're that much closer to the end zone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, two guys back. If you're not going to rush, but two guys, drop another guy back. You know he's going to shank it right. If he doesn't hit it perfect, it's going to be a shank right.
And that's what he did.
Yeah. So, nonetheless, we still get the ball in good field position, but it could have been a whole lot better.
Could have been better. And at this point, we need better.
Yeah, we do. We need every yard we can get right now because we are not yarding well. We look like they know what we're doing, and we don't. All right. 7:27 to play. Jacob Truss got Dre McCray. He keeps it himself. He's going to get a few. He falls forward for about 4.
I sure thought Dre had the ball.
I did too for a second. But I've done that 3 times, and Jake kept it, so I might as well just say Jake at first. The odds are that I'm going to be right if I say him.
Yeah. So good pickup, almost 4 on the pickup. I mean, that's a good first down pick.
I thought he got 4 outright, but
well, they kind of surrounded him there and slowed it very quickly. Got several yards quickly and then hit a wall.
We got Eubanks pulled in tight. He's going to seal that in. Pitch out to Dre McCray. Nice cut. He got the 40-yard line, but that's only a gain of 2 or 3.
40. They'll fight it on about the 40.5.
That was a long pitch, Chad. That made me nervous.
That was a forward
pitch. Hard catch. Yeah.
A little anxiety-inducing.
Forward pitch, if it crosses the line of scrimmage,
it's a pass.
Yeah, it's a pass.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
he incomplete. I do not know that he was not past the line of scrimmage. Maybe he was. I'm telling you, sometimes these angles get to you faster than you can really compute what's going on.
Slot left, rocket in motion. Jacob's going to keep it himself. He just pushes. He didn't get it.
It's
going to be 4th and 3, 4th and 2, and we're going to have to go for it. 6:06 to go in the game. I mean, it's a tough call right here, man. 4th and 3.
Well, you got 5.5 or 5:59 left to go in the game.
Part of you wants to punt it and get them pinned deep, but what if it goes in the end zone? You're only giving up 20 yards or 17 yards. So you're going to have to go for it right here. That's your odds are better. But whatever play you got drawn up for a rainy day, it's raining, and you need it right now. You need to get 4 yards. Drake McCray with him. Sends rocket in motion. He's going to keep it himself around the right side, try to make the corner, and no.
He didn't get it.
Turnover on downs. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But here's my other issue. Dre had 2 guys in front of him. Get one.
Yeah.
Don't miss both.
Yeah.
Just get one of them. And he did. He kind of chipped. He got a piece of one of them.
Well, it's kind of like in bowling. And of course, I'm not a very good bowler, but most of the people at home will understand.
Shoulder.
Well, you got the split. 9 times out of 10, most people are going to either go straight down the middle and hit neither or only hit one.
The safest play is to go to the outside ball because, and especially in football, if you go for the outside guy, you got
it gets everybody kind of out of position.
Because,
and your guy can
you got the corner. But if you go to the inside guy, that's a one-on-one every time, and you don't have much to go on. So you got to get that outside guy, in my opinion. Now, I'm not a everyday football.
Yeah.
But that just makes more sense for me to get the outside guy unless the inside guy is more of a threat at that moment, which it was. I don't think it was. But that's an experience play right there. You have to see it on film and see it a few times. Defense, 5:26 to go in the game. 14-7 Wildcats. Devils need a quick 3 and out. Maybe throw the ball and get an incomplete pass. Hill's going to keep it himself and run it. Kelton McIntyre. Oh, wow. He just went through 3 guys. Nice play right there by, was that 56?
56, Marcus Cook, and he is holding his knee.
I think
he twisted. I don't think he's injured.
And Drew is out immediately. Now he's hurt. Heck gone. Yeah, they're working with that knee. Maybe it's a cramp. It is a cramp. It is a cramp, calf cramp.
Well, we haven't seen many of those this year, so
well,
certainly that part is working.
Much bigger fight tonight, so you haven't seen a whole lot of change in personnel tonight like we normally have.
Yeah.
So
this time last week, everybody else had done had a hamburger and a hot dog.
Well, and defense has been on the field for a lot more plays than they're normally out there for. Wildcats flip the field on that play. They get into Water Valley territory at the 38. And I just think, man, we're not beating them to the corner. We have when we get there, we're not getting off a block and making a play. You got to use that stiff arm on defense more than you need it on offense.
Good couple of music selections here. We just heard Ice Ice Baby and even had
from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, the 8-year-olds out here dancing, which is fun. Now they're playing Word Up. I remember listening to this was some of my brother's music.
I can't deal with hip-hop anymore. I used to love it back when I was in college, but I've outgrown it.
I like that kind of stuff. I'll still listen to, some of the old things.
The current stuff is just
well, I've gotten so old I don't understand what they're talking about either.
I'm catching myself going more back to George Strait, Old
George
Country.
Strait and Garth.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go.
What
First and 10. 5:14 to play. Timeout.
What are we doing?
That's going to be official timeout so they can talk about something.
I think the clock may have run.
Yeah, the clock was running, I think, early before they blew it in. Clock operator has not done well tonight, Chad. He's been called a couple of times.
Well, he's had it running when it wasn't supposed to be.
He's been trying to eat that clock.
Yeah. Not that it's mattered for our score necessarily.
I mean, I'm just saying it hasn't affected the game. But I'll tell you what it has affected is my patience. Come on now, let's go.
There we go, 5:20 back, so added 6 seconds back to the clock that had run down.
All right, first and 10. Now start the clock. There we go. Wait for that arm to go moving. Now here's where that 40-second clock really kind of hurts you.
Yep. Because you can
wear
wear
sitting
it
there
down.
watching that clock. Hill's watching that clock. It's not going to snap it until it gets around 7. There he goes, 6, 5, snap it. He's going to hand off to Goodson. He's good for his 2 yards. Fumble ball's on the ground. Water Valley's got it. That's Keldon McIntyre.
There you go.
Wow, look at that. Defense come up big. No, that wasn't. That was DeMicah Hervey.
DeMicah Hervey.
23.
He flew. We got somebody on the ground again. I think that may be Woodard.
Oh, Ja'Cory. Now, 78, that's Woodard. He's rolling around. Yeah. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Drew's talking to him. Now everybody's taking a knee pretty quick. It's not a cramp. That looks like a knee.
Lower, yeah.
We'll take a timeout while they're attending to Ja'Cory and be right back. After this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, The Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
All right, we're back after the quick timeout while they attended to Ja'Cory. He got up and walked off without even being touched by anybody. He was limping a little bit. So it makes me think maybe it was like a Charlie horse, maybe he got stepped on or something of that nature.
Well, he rolled a little bit too there toward the end. And
maybe it was something that scared him more than it did hurt him. I mean, that's at least what we hope.
Yeah. And if Ja'Cory got scared, everybody else should be.
Yeah. Drew's over there looking at it now. So that's going to be, what in the world, 1st and 10, Water Valley going the other way. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, so we got 70 yards to try to get to and 4:53 to get there, yeah.
Slide right. Rocket's out here. Now we got Kiki in the game out here on receiver. We got a little speed back. Jacob's going to keep it himself, try to get around the corner. He's caught from behind. Look, no gain.
All right.
We got to get away from that. We got to hand the ball off to,
Let's not do that anymore.
DeMicah Hervey.
Yep.
Or put Rocket in the, hand it off around the end. Let Rocket do something. Jacor's back in the game, brother.
Yep.
2nd and 10. This right side of the line is so beefy. I just don't understand why we're not getting. And it's later on in the game. You think we'd be getting better push.
Yeah.
Slot right, Rocket in the slot over here. He's going to throw it out to Tolbert. Tolbert's a beast. I told you. First down. First down.
Yep. He's going to mark it as a first. Good job.
Marked it all the way up just across the 40. He should have made just across the 40. Yeah, that they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
Yep, they're moving them. First down.
Yeah, Tolbert. Now I'm telling you, if we can get Tolbert down the sideline and let him, he's more of a.
Well, and that was a short little dump pass
right,
too.
He ran out there and stopped. All right, here we go. Jacob's going to throw it over. Well, he's going to keep it now and get hit in the backfield. Loss of 2.
I was fixed to say, just go down, go down, go down.
Loss of 1.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to throw it, but there was some congestion out there with Rocket and Kiki. Like, I don't know if they, just all jumbled up there with the defenders.
Right.
So nobody created separation.
There was just too much going on over here on the right side, on the near side for us.
2nd about 11. Dre's in the backfield. He's going to sprint right. Truss is going to throw it now to Rocket. Yep. He's got it at the 49-yard line.
Down by 1 second.
49-yard line. 3rd and 1.
Better pass, better play.
Oh, no, don't move the chains yet. Fools. I don't know why we haven't been doing that. Just sprint right and throw it. But we haven't had our real speed receivers in. Young blocking receivers.
Chances back in too.
We've got 2 chances at it right here. Jacob's going to keep it himself. He's got it over the 50. That's a first down. 2 of the 49.
A little extracurricular going on.
3 minutes left in the game. Clock has stopped
for them to move the
chains. So we need to be in hurry up offense, really.
Well, the clock is already moving.
How? They haven't.
That's right.
Did they blow it?
Nope. So that's 7 seconds right there.
Oh, well, they must have blown it back in. As soon as that yard marker gets there, they can do it. Jacob's going to throw it. Hums it over the middle, way over, intercepted. Wow, that's killing us. Dadgummit.
There's Chance Dewberry on the stop, so that may be.
That's your ball game.
That may be the ball game right there. Just way overthrew him, man.
Yeah, threw it over him 5 yards.
Yeah.
And look, I'm going to just try to guess, all right? I don't know if it's because he can't see over the line or if he's just letting it go. I don't know, but that's
well, I would assume
that was an aggressive throw, though. Why did we do it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a
couple of little underneaths.
Yeah.
Had done
why
well.
not keep Tom Brady him to death? Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. They 5-10 yards you to death.
Under.
There's no need. You got plenty of time. 2:37. We got about 1 timeout left.
I believe we have 1. I believe you're right.
So we can stop at 1 time. Goodson for 2 yards. We can stop it right here. Maybe we can.
Yeah.
Maybe.
About 3 yards.
Yeah, 3 yards right there. 2nd and 7. I
left.
guess you want to wait and use your timeout if you see you're on 3rd down, really.
Yeah. No reason it. No use to use it right now. Trying to see if we can make something miraculous happen here the last 2 minutes.
You never know. They put the ball on the ground 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they have.
One time they didn't get called. All right. Quarterback gets the ball. He's just going to run. He gets swallowed up. I mean, they're just running clock right now, brother.
Yep.
Timeout, Water Valley. Timeout, Water Valley. Clock still running?
No. It's not started again.
All right. Well, I mentioned it earlier, but want to remind everybody, catch us on YouTube on Mondays about roughly 10 o'clock. Go to YouTube and type in Water Valley versus Calhoun City, and you can watch the game. Catch us on Saturdays on the playback, channel 97 Max South. all day long, or Sunday.
Or Sunday after church, and, you know, back and forth. Seems to be on kind of looped for several hours after it starts on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not that you'll want to watch this one multiple times.
One time would be, well, you know, I kind of like to watch games whenever I'm looking at something to see if I can figure out what's going on. I like to rewind it or say, okay, what are they in? What are we reading? You know, in this situation.
What might we have missed?
What were they doing on offense that led to the blocks that they needed, you know? All right, 1:48 to go in the game. 3rd and 9. Third and 9. He's just softly running up in the hole. Strip the ball, guys. Strip the ball. No.
Let go.
Jacory, whoa. Corey, slow down. You almost got a penalty. One more step, and I think they would have thrown the flag. It's fourth down right here. They're going to have to kick it with a minute to go.
Yeah.
They're going to have to kick it right at a minute. Yeah, so we have a chance, Chad. They're kicking it from deep in their own territory.
And I think
we'll get the ball back.
Going to have the option.
Now we have 2 guys back. We've got Tolbert and Rocket.
I think they're going to take a penalty, maybe.
And yeah, I would. Well, no,
they're not going
to. You can't. That's 5 yards. You don't want to give up 5 yards.
I guess that's true.
With this
they're going
punter.
to push it right down.
They'll just snap it right now, or call timeout. They'll call timeout. Definitely. Yeah. Timeout. Calhoun City. All right. Well, there's your situation. The ball's going to be punted with 59 seconds left in the game. Now, here's the thing. You're in striking distance. All you got to do is catch the ball clean. And I would put in a punt, punt, return in. So we start blocking immediately. You got 2 return guys back there. Whoever doesn't get the ball is your lead blocker coming up the field. If we can get 15 yards, we're in striking distance of the end zone.
Yep.
You could put Tolbert and Rocket on one side of the field, let them run down there, and then throw it up high.
Yeah.
Tolbert probably is going to catch that ball over anybody that they have. But and it may go for a touchdown. You could return this ball.
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
We haven't seen it in a couple
2 weeks ago.
2
Was
weeks
it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3. I guess it would have been 3 weeks ago against North Pontotoc.
Before the break.
Before the break, right.
So here we go. We're lined up like we're going to try to – oh, high snap. Oh, running into – no. Here he is. Pick it up. Get upfield. Rocket. What are you doing, buddy? Keep going.
Trying to make something happen, and sometimes you kind of lose it a little.
Get upfield. Get every single yard you can get forward. Yeah, running into the – well, maybe it's holding.
Not to be
usually
holding.
That's in the area of
no way
hold.
That's have anything to do with the kicker.
No, that's not running into kicker. He didn't fall. He didn't get wasn't like a collision.
They're pointing to their Calhoun City, so it's going to be something on them.
On Calhoun City?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be weird. Blocking
the back.
Back on us.
On us?
Yeah, I told you. That's just not going to be against the punt team.
Well, I was wondering what kind of penalty they could be. He was pointing to these. I guess he was pointing to the area that maybe it happened.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, that is – oh, boy. That puts us on our side of the field. That is the worst thing you can do. And why? Why are you blocking in the back?
It's like holding. Does it really do anything?
It didn't affect the play one bit except
now
cost us
it
10
has.
yards.
Now it has.
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember our coach in high school used to teach us, because back then it was clipping. It doesn't really even have clipping as much as now, but put your helmet in front of them. And sometimes they'll still call it if you don't have your helmet just right or your shoulder just right.
Well, Jacob's going to have to air it out to Tolbert down the sideline. He did. Oh, wow. Nice play by the defender.
Play. Yeah. Yep.
There you go, Tolbert.
Cameron Crutchfield.
No need to get all excited. Next play, you could go for 6, and you look stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like celebrating as a D. I hate all the DB celebrations, even for us. Don't get up doing all your this and that. Just get up and go back.
Look, on Friday, do you spike a skill saw after you taught these kids up?
No, it don't matter how good the birdhouse is. We're not celebrating. We're just going to say, hey, it looks good. They got 2 safeties. Everybody's going to be well covered. Jacob's going to run this side, but he's throwing back to Rocket this way. Rocket's tackled immediately.
Yeah.
37 seconds left in the ball game. Third and 7. Got to hurry up and get to the line. You got to go downfield.
Just everybody go, except for the lineman.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I put Tolbert in the slot and let him run. They're just going to throw it same down the line. Oh, he should have had that one, Chad. My goodness. It hit him in the hands.
So beautiful, too.
That was a perfect pass. Hit him in the hands. The defender may have touched it, but it didn't look like it affected the trajectory. It just went between his hands. It just hit it. He didn't. He just took his eye off, maybe. I don't know.
Too often this is a game of inches. I mean, you're talking about if you hold your hands out, your hands are about shoulder width. So, you know, football's about 8 inches wide. We're only talking a couple of inches, and he puts it in his hands.
They did not reset the play clock. It was down to 17, and the ref was saying reset, and he put it back to 24. Yeah. Kidding me?
18 seconds left to go in the game.
8 seconds left on the play. Last play of the ball game right here, unless you get a first down. Jacobs under pressure. He's going to get tackled. There's nowhere for him to go. That's the ball game.
Ball game. Well, they got to snap the ball, though, so. I know, but, I mean, they have to snap the ball. Everybody's trying to get a little too run up.
Well, too many mistakes on offense tonight. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think the defense played bad at all.
Our defense gave up 14 points.
Right. I think one series.
In really sorry field position because of, you know, just mishaps and miscues and stuff like that.
Well, the biggest thing to me was they only gave up one drive.
Yeah.
They gave up really 7 points. The other one was it's going to happen.
Yeah.
That long pass, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But the offense was and that's the ball game.
Ball game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's your ball game, folks. Score, Calhoun City Wildcats 14, Water Valley 7. We'll be back after this break to do the scoring summary brought to you by Dunn's Country Store. Right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
Joe Black and Associates, public accountants located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
The Blue Devil scoring summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
Final score, Calhoun City 14, Water Valley 7. It's time now for the Dunn's Country Store scoring summary. Chad Franks, tell us how it happened on the board.
Well, if you were listening at halftime, it's the same. I probably will word it just a wee bit differently here. Heartbreaker, I think, is the word that probably comes to mind here. Things back and forth. We had opportunities in the second half. Of course, so did Calhoun City, but the score stayed the same from halftime onward. So dropping back to the first quarter, neither offense was very impressive at the beginning of the game. And so it took a little while to get going, but Calhoun City scored first. and actually last tonight. So with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter, number 4 for Calhoun City, Trodarius Hill, kept it for about a 3-yard touchdown run, running over onto the right side. The PAT, we blocked the PAT, kind of got a little pressure there on them, and so the score was Calhoun City Wildcats 6 and Uwatah Valley Blue Devils 0. In the second quarter, very, very early in the second quarter with 11 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter, number 16, quarterback Jacob Truss for a keeper for 11 yards out. In for the score, John Surratt's PAT was good, bringing your score to Uwatah Valley Blue Devils 7 and Calhoun City Wildcats 6. We maintained the lead until the 2 minute and 52 second mark of the second quarter. And Calhoun City, long pass down here on the near side, on the right side, heading southward as we go. And I believe that was number 7, Jaden Griffin, if I'm not mistaken, catching the long touchdown pass there. Calhoun City electing to go for the 2-point conversion, trying to help themselves out if things got hairy down the line. And their 2-point conversion attempt was good, bringing the score with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first half to Calhoun City Wildcats 14, Uwatah Valley Blue Devils 7, and that is where the score would stand. Although very, very hard fought throughout the third and fourth quarter, great opportunities. This is a game where I do believe the scoreboard shows that Calhoun City won. The reality is I think we beat ourselves.
I think you're 100% right. I think tonight our defense did not go backwards. I thought they probably even got a little better because we were facing a little bit better coached offense.
We've seen. Absolutely.
A little bit better scheme. You know, we got hit in the mouth tonight, and we bowed up and stopped it.
Was it Mike Tyson that said everybody has a plan to get punched in the mouth?
Right, and
we did. Our plan has
held.
worked for 3 times, and it didn't work tonight.
So I thought really each week we've been talking about bad gas on offense. Tonight we didn't have gas. We had water.
Yeah, I think we had water in the tank.
And it's just, look, whatever's going on confidence-wise at throwing the ball, we got to just get confident somehow and start hitting receivers and making good decisions. As far as running the ball, I thought we did well, but then we kind of got away from it, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like we were saying, no, they're keying on that. And it may be that Calhoun City made good adjustments and
they were
made
keying
us
on
do
Jacob.
what we did. Right.
They were keying on Jacob running.
So,
but the times that we did seem to, do a little bit with somebody else, and and it's not fair for us as 44-year-old men to sit here and put all this blame on one person.
No, heck no.
Jacob is a shining light, and we're frustrated, not at him, but for him. We're frustrated that things are not firing. And I bet you there's probably not a person on that field more frustrated than Jacob, than some of those offensive linemen. We had a play or two to where, we had a penalty, and, it's the story of what might have been. But we're Uwatah Valley Blue Devil fans first and foremost, and we love these kids, and we want them to win, not just because winning is fun. Let's be honest, winning is way more fun than losing. But if these young men can take this and say, okay, what did we learn? We didn't lose. We have the opportunity to learn. What did we learn this week? When we watch film, what did we learn?
I think just seeing our lineup tonight was a little bit different.
I felt like we were missing some kids.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And, of course, we're missing Norwood and that. And I'm going to tell you what, that's going to hurt. Now, Austin did fine.
Yeah.
I thought Austin did fine, and he'll get better, but that was his first night in. And I think, next week he'll be better. And but really, offensively, we got to figure it out. Whatever it is, we got to figure it out and get something going smooth. Yeah. I think I'm going to tell you this: if Jacob gets more time, he's deadly.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to figure out how to get him a little bit more time. But I think you're right. The defenses now are really keying on what he's doing, and it's going to be tougher for him every game, and it was tougher tonight for him. So,
well, and there were a couple of plays that our receivers just should have caught the ball.
And
listen,
could
have made a few different
we killed
spots.
ourselves with penalties in key situations tonight. But nonetheless, give the credit to Calhoun City. We'll take a break, and when we get back, we'll talk about next week. We go down to Winona, Chad. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalabusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalabusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalabusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalabusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back, Chad. Next week, Water Valley travels down just a little bit farther south and a little bit more west. Winona, Mississippi.
Is it farther away? It is farther west, farther south and farther
Straight
west.
down from Grenada, 20 miles, 21 miles if you're going exit to exit. At least that's what they say on the thing. I've passed it a million times. But they're no slouch now. I'm going to tell you, look, this team we just played tonight got beat by North Panola. And I'm thinking, remember last year, Winona's the only team that beat us until we got to North Panola. And then the score now is what? You're looking at
Yazoo County is up 28-21 over Winona right now at the moment. Game's still in progress, so who knows what we'll walk into next week.
But they're going to be good regardless.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be a heck of a challenge next week, no matter what. And hopefully everybody that kind of went down tonight will be back, rolling. But we really don't have a luxury of losing players this year like we did last year. But, Winona is going to be a tough bout, especially at their place. And if just speaking from my perspective, it scares me because if you've ever been down there, they got a 4-story deadgum press box, and we got to carry that equipment all the way up in that press box.
You have to go through it?
Yep, you got to come up through the floor.
Yeah, and like a manhole.
It's very narrow and and it's scary the whole time. But now when you get in there, you can't even hear anybody talking because you're way over there in the, the side wing over there. It's like going and checking into a hotel, and it sways the whole time. But
right. Well, ours sways a little bit at home.
But anyway, next week I want to invite everybody to come down to Winona and support the team. I know they're fighting their butts off, and this game tonight is not. In the end, it's not that big of a deal because not a division game. We're not in any kind of division play right now. But next week we kind of are. We're in the same We're in 3A, but we're not in our division, right? Or our region, basically.
Potential future implications for sure.
Right. We may see them again, know, based on how we perform the rest of the year. But nevertheless, everybody come down and see us in Winona next week. For Chad Franks and Bob Murphy, I'm Steve Lindsay, saying so long from Calhoun City. See you next week. Bye.
Water Valley Blue Devil football has been brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yalabusha Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of RE/MAX Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. Water Valley Blue Devil football has been a production of Murphy Productions.